Hi there, Jess in the Rada Kitchen. Thanks for joining me. As the weather gets colder here in Iowa, I love whipping up some of my favorite comfort foods. Today, I'm going to be making my hearty homemade chicken and dumplings. Let's go ahead and get started prepping. Okay, so here in my Rada square baking dish, I have 3 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. We're just going to pop this into an oven at 375 degrees for about 20 minutes. So first I'm going to take about 8 cups of chicken stock and put it in my pot. To that, 1 cup of white wine. And then we're going to season it with some thyme leaf, dill, black pepper, and 2 tablespoons of chicken base. This is going to give us a bold layer of flavors. First, I'm going to chop my celery, and here I have 4 stalks of celery. I'm just going to take the ends off, discard, and chop. All right, next we'll chop our onion, and again, I'm using my Rada French chef's knife. If you haven't noticed, this is my favorite tool to use in the kitchen because it's so versatile. We'll just take the ends off, cut it in half, and we're gonna score our onion. Hold it tight. All right, with my Rada Deluxe vegetable peeler, I'm just gonna take the skins off my carrot into my garbage bowl. I love this thing because it doesn't matter if you're right-handed or left, and it can go both up and down because it's double-sided. All right, let's go ahead and chop our carrots. So I'm just going to discard the ends. And starting with the thickest side first. Let's cube some potatoes. I'm using my Rada Super Parer, which is my favorite knife, to prep this vegetable. Last but not least, my favorite flavor builder, my garlic cloves. Three of these, discard the shell. And half my chopping's already done for me, just from pounding it with my Rada French chef's knife. Finish this off, the quick run through. To my simmering liquid, I'm going to add all of our veggies, being careful not to splash. Too terribly much anyway. There we go. Cover those with water. Give it a stir with my Rada non-scratch soup ladle. And it's ready for our chicken. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and whip up our dumplings. So here I have 2 cups of whole wheat flour. To that, I'm going to add some baking soda, salt and pepper, 1 organic brown egg, and this is a large. Just make sure we have a good egg. So we're gonna crack it in a separate bowl. That goes in. Our milk. And we'll give that a stir. All right, so I've taken my chicken breast out of the oven and I'm just gonna allow that to cool before I cube it so that we don't lose all the juices. Now here I have our batter for our dumplings, and I just wanna show you the consistency that we want this at. And we're gonna take heaping spoonfuls, just like if you were making cookies, and you're gonna drop that down in the simmering broth. Let's make our dumplings. So I'm gonna take a scoop with my spoon and just drop that right down into my simmering pot. I always make a double batch of dumplings because they seem to be everybody in my family's favorite. So here in my pot, my broth is simmering and all of those dumplings that we just made are starting to rise to the top. They're rich and fluffy and they're going to make that broth nice and creamy. So I'm gonna go cut my chicken into cubes, cover this guy up, and let these dumplings go for about 20 minutes. So for this recipe, we're using about 3 pounds of chicken. I chose to use boneless, skinless chicken breast that we've baked, but you could use chicken on the bone. You could even pick up a rotisserie chicken. So let's go ahead and cube this. And when you're baking, remember, we'd almost want this to be undercooked rather than overcooked to prevent the chicken from getting tough, because it's going to finish off in our pot. All right, our dumplings have finished cooking, so I'm gonna go ahead and add our chicken. And 1 package of frozen peas. And I waited until now so that they retain their nice bright green color and that they don't get mushy on us. Give that a stir. Let's put the lid back on, and it's almost done. We are ready to dish up a heaping bowl of our hearty homemade chicken and dumplings. Perfect consistency, nice tender vegetables, and I'm gonna top that with just a little bit of chopped, bright and fresh parsley. And here is our finished product. It's a heaping bowl of our hearty, home-style chicken and dumplings. This is the ultimate comfort food. Thank you so much for joining me today. Be sure to check us out at radacutlery.com and to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can get more great recipes like this one.